my question was how to control the hallucinations and mind getting into like hallucinations or not being focused or always constantly contemplating on something immoral or like basically you lose control of your. So how to keep it in control? That's the question.
Yeah, that's a beautiful question. That is what Sandhya also has made a small question on the psychological aspect. The hallucination is we have lot of sensory organs. What I am seeing, what I am hearing, what I am smelling, what I am touching and feeling, what I am tasting. These are all inputs for our manas, mind. The mind is not a translation, but I have no other option. Therefore, I use the word mind for manas. And manas is the software which is accepting all the inputs from my sensory organs. So the sensory experiences that are inputted in my mind, and from that mind what I get is I get the feeling of taste, I get the feeling of seeing, I get the feeling of smell, I get the feeling of touching somebody, right? That is what our life is. So when Rishika is close to me, I will keep my hand on her head. No, Harini is close to me, I'll ask her to sit on my lap. All these are when Rida is coming, I will ask her to or sing a song. So all these are I am seeking for inputs. For what? To get a feel of happiness. That is my psychological ability. That is my emotional acceptance of getting satisfaction. Now, what is hallucination? It is the other way. What will happen? You create something in your mind and send it to your sensory organ. You understood? See, I am not seeing anything, but my mind is creating a visual and I am seeing it. Actually, there is no dal vada, there is no masala vada, but I keep seeing masala vada all the time. What can I do? Definitely, my indriya will start acting, my tongue will start watering, I will get saliva. I wanted to eat that. That feeling will come. So that may happen when I am giving a lecture. I am looking at somebody's picture. I am seriously listening to some class. That time masala vada will come. Actually, the teacher doesn't have the shape of masala vada. But I am getting the smell also. I will start getting the smell like this. So what happens is your mind creates lot of thought process, and that thought process is what makes my sensory organs to get the feeling. Actually, sensory organs start creating the feeling of seeing, of listening the sound. Though song may not be there, I feel like there is song. Why is it happening is a question. What is me as now I am taking the shape of a teacher. I am acting like a teacher. I am saying I am Dr. TPS. Who is this Dr. TPS? Once upon a time, I was on my mother's lap as a small baby. I was created by my father and mother. Actually, they have a taste, they have a culture, they have a fashion, they had a character in them, a behavior in them. I am a mix of two basic characters of my mother and father. That is why I keep always telling I am 50% not me. Nyan Padi, Devam Padi. There is a Malayalam saying. Half me and half is my people who created me. And don't take it as God. No, people who created me is father and mother, nothing else. If Rishika has a very specific character, it is because of Rishika's father and mother, 50%. If they tell you why are you like this, you should ask them why are you like this back. That's it. If Rida is different from Rishika, it is just because your father, mother, they are different. That's it. Why Atira is like this, it's because. But that is only 50%. And 40% is what is my satsang, the people with whom I had association. That association, some people will make impact, some people make imprint, some people will make memories, good and bad memories. Some small trouble which I had in my childhood still remains. It can be an incident, it can be an accident, it can be a good fortune, it can be a good blessing, it can be a shapa. You can call it whatever name you want. It can be a worry, it can be the food what you eat gave a different taste to me which my parents did not had. Therefore my taste will change, my behavior will change. It will get associated with my character little bit. I build up my character. That's why I keep saying when I see a small child, immediately I will tell the father and mother, relatives, whoever loves them more, they will get the shape of that person, I will say. Actually, when the child is taken birth, they don't have shape at all. No father, no mother. They don't look like anybody. The more you invest time, that investing time is, the more you have love towards them, the more closeness you have. I did a lot of experiments on this. Husband and wife pictures soon after marriage, and then after 40 years, their pictures were taken, hundreds of them when I was a student. I asked my classmates to bring all of them, separate it and then put them together, mix them, asked somebody to make the pair. It was exactly able to pair because husband and wife, as soon as they married or after some time, their shape, exactly you will know this is the husband and this is the wife. Matching is very simple. That is because of long association. So therefore, our character is influenced by satsang. The people with whom, satsang means people with whom you really have a feeling, have these, what I am seeing is appreciated by the other person, what I am smelling is appreciated by the other person, what the way I am eating, the other person is also eating, the way I am walking, the other person. Why the child is walking like a father? Because the father would have holding a hand and then make them to walk. Understood? That's why the young child is walking. How do they walk? As the father is holding hand, they walk. That's it. So they have lot of influence. So you have influence of, one is biological growth and another one is a hierarchical growth who influenced you more. That can be society, that can be lectures, that can be teachers, that can be with whom you listen to some political leaders in some party, you will see they speak exactly like their leader. The pause is same, the way they speak. You can see Chinmaya Swamis. Most of the Swamijis will speak same because they are all listening to Chinmaya's lecture only continuously. Their life itself is listening to the lecture of Chinmaya Swami. So they will also speak exactly like this. Why in a mosque the most of the people who practice the religious practices in mosque or church speak in a very specific style? You can see they have a very specific style. Why that? Why only Thrissur people have got same slang? Why Delhi people speak Hindi in a different style? Bombay people, language is same, but the style changes. That is because the influence of the society. That society influence is called satsang. So you are influenced by your body, which is constituted by your parents. You are influenced by the society. You are influenced by the emotional attachment people have with you. You are influenced by the intellectual discussions which you have with somebody. That will make you to think logically whether it is right or wrong. Suppose you are emotionally more controlled but intellectually less. What will happen? When a thought comes, you will believe that that is the actual thought because you are emotionally attached. Your Sankhya doesn't work. Logic doesn't work. But assume I am logically strong, intellectually uplifted. My thoughts will be more controlled by intellectual thoughts and not emotional thoughts. So I become more practical person than non an emotional person. That doesn't mean I will not have it. I will have it with a few people. Because that attachment is emotional attachment. Some people have got intellectual attachment. To them, only academic discussions. To somebody else, we will have only emotional discussions. So we are a person, a body, society, contribution, emotional contribution, intellectual contribution. The last one is spiritual. That's why I kept this topic name as fivefold. Because I have to explain this. How do you detect this problem of the manas creating thoughts and then putting you into the sensory organs? How do I control? How do I clean my mind? How do I clean my mind is to be the answer, right? So I do not create, I should not create. So what is mind is to be understood. Now that is where we must understand the spiritual aspect. My mind can be totally busy. Best method is mind is like a wave. It's like a wave in the sea. It can never stop. How can I control my mind? No. Trying to control my mind is the biggest problem. Don't ever try to control the mind. It's like how to make this room with good smell. Put perfumes. If there is a bad smell, what should I do? I don't have to remove the bad smell. Put a good smell, automatically the bad smell will go. So how do I make my mind with good thoughts? Which is unnecessarily creating lot of different thoughts. And that thought is anxiety. That thought is danger. That thought is worry. That thought is tension. That thought is vulgar, morally bad. What do I do? That is what is part of, I must have chanted this long sloga and explained earlier also. But I have not gone through this. This is practical aspect. The other one was spiritual aspect. In spiritual discussions, I have told sometime, Pranavana Vyanodhana Samana Me Shuddhyandam Jyotiraham Viraja Vipatma Bhuya Sangha Swaha Vak Mana Chakshu Srotra Grana Jihwaredo Buddhyagriti Sankalpa Me Shuddhyandam. How do I create my Sankalpa, thought process cleaner? The answer is here. What should be done? My body has to be clean. I should have a strong body. My sensory organs are under my control. That is part of Yoga Shastra. But how do I do that? Let me fill my eyes with the good views. Good vision is one, view is different. Good view has to be there. The type in which I am seeing, the inner process which happens in me when I am seeing something is my view. That view has to be good. So how do I get that? I cannot control directly my mind. So I keep putting inputs from the, I told you earlier, all the sensory organs gives inputs manas. My mind is blank, it will start creating its own thought process. That is esoteric, guhyam. We don't know how it works. What will happen? Because I am not giving the right inputs now, it will pick up my old thoughts. Why am I thinking about an accident which happened to me when I was 4 years old? Because I have nothing else to do in my life today. If I am busy cooking, during that time will I think about something? No, I don't. Probably that accident was, I was drowned in a water, in the flowing river. If I see water, definitely that will create that thoughts to me. So what should I do? I should not go close to that water, go somewhere else. So that my indriya will not again give the same input back to get that feeling. Now idli is in front of you. The idli is giving a nice smell. But once upon a time, you had an idli which was actually 3 days old and had a stinking smell, and that comes in front of you when the idli comes to you. Nobody can help you in avoiding this because it's in your mind. So what best can be done? avoid having idli. That's it. You understood? Assume I have some thoughts, otherwise you must get into a different practice. You must have very good company, and those companies should talk about nice experience of idli, and then slowly you start getting that best taste in your first instance, and the old thoughts will go. That's the best method. I can now jump into water. I took long time of practice for me to get that phobia of jumping in water. So hallucination and phobias are actual problems for which now Adira want to speak public speaking. So what should I do? I should say, you stay here, Adira. My hand is there inside you. I am holding you. You speak whatever you want. I did that also sometime. I spoke on a topic which I was never gave a lecture. Maybe 22 years back. When I started giving lecture, I didn't know what topic I have to speak. What topic I am talking. But there was a great person standing beside me and saying that you speak, I am there beside you. Even now I don't remember what I spoke, but there were 1200 people. Everybody said I spoke grand. Fantastic lecture. I don't remember a single word from that. That is because my indriya, my vocal cord was working not with my buddhi, but it was working with a spiritual contact with some other person. That is like I have driving license, then I can drive. If I don't have driving license, what should I do? I should have a policeman beside me who says, don't worry, I am there, you drive. So I will not have worry. So that is why you need satsang. That is why you need somebody who will support you. Now I don't know how to cook for 50 people. I never did it. Bhargavi never cooked for 50 people. Now immediately somebody, the old person from her family says, in-laws or your own parents says, don't worry, I am there, you start cooking. They may just sit beside, that's good enough. Yeah, good enough. You will keep asking questions, they'll say, yeah, good enough. That's a courage. That courage is what we require. So what is that you require? You must have faith and trust in people. And keep them beside you. And that will give you a lot of courage. That need to be practiced. That is one. Second, the first one what I said was, keep your mind so busy so that you don't have time to think about the small things in your life. Most of the psychological problems are people who are not engaged themselves with the busy schedules. Occupy yourself. I don't think Prime Minister will have a problem of hallucination. Then he will never become that, right? You are too busy. There are a lot of people around you all the time demanding too much. What do? You have lot of, right? So the basic cause may be there. Anxiety cause is there. Worry cause is there. But sometime it could be a temporary problem. Then you don't have to worry. You enjoy it. Assume that I am able to see something which, like a dream. Dream is not in your control. Like a dream you have in a day also. Maybe your judgment is not correct. Some people, what they will do, they are not getting sufficient sleep. Then in the day you will feel, next day morning you will see something which is not seen. Because you are not in actual jagrat. You are in half sleep mode. Sometimes depression can create these problems. The change of mood. Change of behavior with some people at some point of time. Like agitation. Maybe fight. Yeah. The mood change. That all can create problems. So what is to be done during that time? Take a relaxed methodology which you decide by yourself for you to become relaxed. Don't listen to music if you are a person who doesn't like music. Sometimes there can be people, my mood doesn't suit with music sometimes. Maybe some rhythm of music I can accept but not one. Right? Okay, assume what happened. You wanted to listen to radio and morning you tune the radio. Have you seen some radio? Early morning they start with a sad song. instrumental music after death, somebody, generally they play. That is what some of the radio tune also comes. That the day will be collapsed for you. So you must find out what is enjoyable for you. Some people cooking may be enjoyable. Some people dance may be enjoyable. You can decide. But maybe first prescription is your body has to be cleaned. So taking bath, having a daily punctual activity. Like either you are in office or not. What happens to most of the people now? You don't have to go to office. So what do? Yeah, let me take bath in the evening. So as soon as you take in the morning, you don't even take bath. Understood? So physical happiness. The other day somebody was telling COVID and have a severe headache. I just prescribed wash your face with little warm water and chill water. Every now and then do it. Wet your legs. You will feel energetic. That's a method. Physically you have to be energetic. So physically you must take care. Then you have to take care of your water. Drinking lot of water. Not external bath. Internally also you must feel cool. So lot of water. Because when you are fatigued, when you are tired, you may not know that you are tired. The other day also I had put a small video on one of my talk, in which you have a water which is just beside you, in accessible in 20 seconds. Definitely you will drink water. If it is little far, you will become lazy. So at least water, keep it beside you. There is a tendency, you want to write something. If pen is not beside you, you will say, yeah, I will take it later. No. You must write it. That means you should have pen beside you. Otherwise you will not. So always get your gadgets ready beside you. The laziness will go. Tushni bhavam will go. So the stress can be accommodated by your physical take care. Drinking lot of water. Nice food. Some of the food are rajasic. Therefore your thoughts are controlled by the food what you eat. Assume you are a person who is eating lot of hot meat. You will have different attitude. If you are sattvic food, your thoughts process will be sattvic. These are all part of your daily eating practice. That's essential. Right? So you must categorize what is causing you for that. Some people have fever. So what is to be done? You have to take medicines for fever. Some people have lot of headache. That could be because of the migraine headache. Migraine headache is because of anxiety. Most of the headache problems are related to stomach. So when you are tired with the headache and you have fever, definitely the chance of mind becoming wild is there, because you are not in peace. You are not in relaxed mode. So first make your body relaxed, mind relaxed, then get your intellect active in something else which will give you a lot of learning input, so that becomes your happiness. That has to be made practice. Learning different things. That need not be reading. Yeah, you are not in a, you know that you are slipping into hallucination. Immediately what do? Listen to some documentary. Assume you are like politics, you listen to some political activity which is happening. See, yesterday I was thinking why people, at least all the media should decide one day, Monday, one channel fellow will not talk about COVID at all. Second day, another channel can decide. Today we will not discuss COVID at all. So people have an option. No, that day we can tune that channel. Today, whenever you tune channel news, only you will listen to the number of death, the number of cases. It's actually stupid. The anxiety creation is the biggest problem in this world. So anxiety creation will create you lot of different thoughts. You must get rid of that thought. So what is to be done? Diversion. One of the best method is diversion. The media may not give you that ability for diversion. So what is to be done? You You select some items and then list down. These are all the movies which I am going to see. These are all the documentaries which I am going to see. Lot of educative activity. Look at the life story of great personalities. I have a book called Makers of India. You can make a book of makers of the world. List down all the great personalities. You must have heard names of great scientists, great philosophers, great writers, great poets. Learn their biography. You will reach into that world. Nice vocabulary. That's an intellectual diversion. Divert yourself into that. Right? Make yourself busy. Not emotionally surrendering. Not intellectually getting too much of depression thoughts. Physically be very clean and active. Style yourself. When I see some of my kids of my relative, I'll tell, if they are girls, I will say, why you don't have bindi, why you did not put your eyebrow clean, why you don't put powder, why you did not wear beautiful dress, why you don't have beautiful. No, you have to. These are all part of makeup, is part of feeling yourself you are great. That is essential. Otherwise, doctors need not have a uniform, right? Advocate need not have a coat. When they put that, they will feel, yeah, I am an advocate. A soldier, they put a tight belt, heavy boots, then they will feel, yeah, I am a soldier. The police needs a uniform. Like all of us can decide, this is what I wanted today. So if you don't take care of your physical, that also will create depression for you. Right? So physical, emotional, intellectual, social. Social, today you need not have direct dialogue. You know? People are so confused in communicating. Somebody tell you, my name is this. Then I have to ask, where are you from? What are you doing? 10th class. They won't tell 10th class in this school, in this place. No. Then if it is 11th class, I should ask what subject you are studying. I don't understand why people cannot even type. You know, when I send this message, I will send it to thousands of people. Yesterday I talked on a topic called Seaspiracy in radio. So I was sending this to all my contact in Dubai. Some of them must have changed the telephone. It must have gone to somebody else also. So immediately they are not worried about what message goes to them. Who are you? So I get a lot of scolding also. I enjoy that. That's my entertainment. What are you man doing? Yeah, I am doing the sending message. That's it. Why did it land to me? I said, why did you store my number? That's why it is beside you. Because I do broadcasting only. If you saved my number, you will get my message. If you did not save, you will not get. So delete my number. That's it. As simple as that. Understood? So I have got a lot of entertainment on sending message also. So identify something which creates you some entertainment, part of your life. But maybe a good drive. Assume that you love driving, and then going for a drive, long drive is a good thing. For me, cooking is a good entertainment. I cook nicely, spending some 1 hour, 2 hours in kitchen. It's a great entertainment for me. So decide and then invest some time in listening to some spiritual lectures if you are inclined to that. If you are not inclined, that can be a punishment. But how do you get that? Assume that you have a small child. Keep them partner in your listening. Don't tell them, you learn this and I will not learn this. No. The whole family should have. That is what the satsang can be at family. I start chanting, I am 100% sure people beside me also will start chanting. So it should be a combined activity at home. The spirituality should be a part of your life. So psychological problems. These are all psychological problems. Mostly psychological problems. There can be some physical problems where there can be a blood clot in your brain which doesn't make you to think. There can be high fever. There can be a stomach problem. There can be a lot of other problems. So we spoke about biological, chronological, and satsang with the people with whom you are, and the modern society contributions. All these can be part of hallucination. People may not even know that is hallucination. They call it by depression. They call it by irritation. They call it by undefined diseases. They call it as forgetfulness. I forgot something. Actually, that is not forget. After some time, you are remembering. So it's not forgotten. Temporarily, you don't remember. If totally it is forgotten, you don't even remember that you studied it, right? So that means you remember some part of it, and some is that can be with anxiety, that can be with a lot of behavioral change temporarily. That also can happen. So that's what earlier I explained. Pranapana Vyanodhana Samana Meshudyandam. You must clean your breathing. That means your body has to be clean. Sharira Manaso Yoga. The body and the mind is related. Right? So genetical problems, you cannot do anything. I cannot change my father and mother. But then that 50% I can put it into cold storage without even looking at it. Provided I fill the rest of the 50%. And me as me is only 10% which is modifiable. But that 10% also we are not even using in our regular activities. We are only using probably 2%, 1%. That much thoughts only are being used. The rest of the thoughts are not even used. Got it? So, what happens to those people who are only thinking about the past? They are not filling anything new. That is what is to be done. I have to create my own activities to fill my activity to go. There are some people who will start scolding somebody. What happened 10 to 40 years back? What happened? Right? The other day, one of my friend who was my classmate, who happened to be in a lower caste. I don't understand what is lower caste and higher caste. But they are called in terms of OBC, other backward community, by government norms. And he married to one of my relative only who is at a higher caste. I don't know what is meant by higher caste. Understood? Because if I don't keep my status of higher caste, how can I be called as a higher caste? Just because I took birth with the family or two higher caste families, or father and mother produced me, therefore I become that caste. No, that is not there in this world. That is not at all true. Just because two people are at a higher caste, they produce a child, he need not be in the higher caste. Because caste by Bharatiya definition is the way you behave. So, if a lower caste is marrying a higher caste, what you should understand? The lower caste fellow must have behaved like a higher caste person, or the higher caste person must have behaved like a lower caste person. So, they are matching. That's why she ran away with that boy. And one of my relative, who is supposed to be called as higher caste, a stupid lady, she scolded that lady saying that you ran away with a lower caste fellow. This person who is scolding is the lowest caste by their action. Otherwise, they will not scold publicly like this, right? Your behavior is your caste. You understood? So there is no point in saying somebody is higher caste, somebody is lower caste. Your behavior at that point of time will define that you are in that category. Got it? There is a great saying. One of the sannyasis went to a king, and that king behaved in a very bad style. That is part of one of the Upanishads. That story is part of one of the Upanishads. And that Swamiji scolded that king by saying, you Shudra. Shudra means what? The lowest caste fellow. So he called a Kshatriya as a Shudra. How could you call? Because that time he behaved like that. So your behavior is what you will call as your status. So what is to be done? Don't degrade yourself. That degrading should not happen. Need not be called as caste or religion today. Your behavior should be to the standard in which society you are. That standard is defined not by you, with the society where you are. Assume you want to argue with an auto rickshaw driver who is using a bad word on you, you should also use the same bad word. Otherwise, you cannot stay in front of him. That's why Bharatiya Shastram always says, Agradas Chaduro Veda. You have to use nice words and lot of blessings and such words, good words, Vedam. Knowledge has to be given. But wherever it is to be given only. Prishtajasharam Dhanur. In back, what you should keep, all the gods, Hindu gods, you can see they keep a lot of weapons. In the shoulder, they will have lot of weapons. No god or goddesses are there without weapon. One hand is blessing, and another hand, they will have many hands. And each hand, they will have different weapons. Why? To each person depends on what they deserve, use it. Suppose you have to scold somebody, you have to scold somebody. But during that scolding also, your BP should not go up. That's all. You should not become silent and violent. You should become silent always. Don't change from silent to violent. Got it? So the mood has to be based on the situations without having aberrations in it. That is what is meditation. That is what where we started. So that is what spirituality teaches us. So don't teach meditation to get rid of. No. Meditation is not a medicine. Meditation cannot be taught. You can only take them up to dharana, concentration. Now you are listening to me. I hope so. Each word by word you are listening. So you are in dharana with me. You are in layam with me. That is because my frequency matches with you because you are listening to me for long time. It is not your first session. Suppose somebody is in first session, you will start thinking, what is this man saying? I am not able to understand it. How to get into that frequency? You will have to sit and listen many times. Understood? If that doesn't happen, Moksha, we had last year summer program. After that, tata bye bye. No question, no answer. During Moksha, you ask question, then you will ask. Like an assignment only you will do. Harini and appear only after that now. After that, Harini, I have never seen asking any question, no discussion, nothing is to be learned. Moksha is over, finished. My job is over. Rida used to come once in a while. Rishika used to ask a lot of questions. Once in a while, she will post questions and then we'll have. That time I asked you should comment on. Then immediately next day, Harini will comment for one video. Yeah, I commented. That's it. Then you will get some assignment mark. See, I also now just published, Mudra 2021. Immediately somebody, sir, will you give a certificate to me? I said, without attending also I can give you a certificate. Many people need certificate. That is more important. Right? What do you do with the certificate when you don't have knowledge? So what is important is learning. What for? So that tomorrow you will not have this hallucination. Tomorrow your mind will work as you want. You will not have tension. So when I am talking to you on a specific subject or topic also, you must understand I am getting into frequency with this man. So tomorrow I am able to ask whatever I want as a discussion with him. That bondage is what is created. So that is the change what you should look for. That is what the basically when Adare asked in the first I was answering, right? You gain knowledge. From that knowledge, you get into the societal knowledge. That is avidya. Lot of knowledge in science, maths, physics, chemistry, all that can be part of it. That's not important. What is important is savidya. How do I get to know me, what I am? So what are we teaching today? You are understanding, you are realizing, I am part of my father, I am part of my mother, my behavior is part of my society, I am controlled by many people with whom I am associating, so that I should be selective and invest some time in listening to some good thoughts, add that wisdom into my knowledge. That is what is essential. So when you add that wisdom, you are spiritually growing. Most of the religious practices may not give you that because they repeat the same thing like a tinkle tinkle little star. Same japa 1,000 times. Rama 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 Rama. Doesn't change. But today Ramanavami. So what? How does it affect me? By chanting Rama 100 times, 1,000 times, does it affect? No. But today morning I was so happy, one of the DYSP here, he took me last week to his farm. He has got a large farm also here in Hyderabad. Morning, he has taken a picture of my textbook, that Life Made Simple, in which I explained Ramayana is like what you can learn in Ramayana comparing with that nature. I was so happy. He not only read that, he also understood, and a nice day he has taken a picture of that and sent it to me saying that, yeah, I am following you. So that means he is not even reading, he is also realizing and understanding and remembering. What is the point of sending some forward of somebody there? That is what, when you have, I am sure he is reading it, he is contemplating it. Not only he must have sent it to me, he must have sent it to many people. That means you are, why I am saying Rama 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 Rama, you have learned when a childhood also. Today, last week when I met him, I gave a book that also he read. So you must get updated. I am explaining it or telling you this because I got that feedback, so I got it today, so I got an example. So you must keep on reading, keep on updating you on different aspects. Today, what did I get? I was also reading something, a new book, not a new book, which is very old one, very very old one, not Indian philosophical book. One of the greatest Greek philosophical book which explains about the Christian missionary movement, which is highly spiritual. Anybody here who can guess? Anybody here who can guess? This much is good enough. If you are religiously, at least religiously, philosophically looking at religion to understand a greater picture of religion. I don't know how many priests or how many church fathers or maybe the mosque, what do you call Musliar, must have read this. All of them should read. It's a traditional, one of the oldest Greek. If you have not heard, that PDF is available. Adira, can you guess? It's from an Orthodox church, not Socrates. They are all new. Philokalia, that's a book name. What a beautiful book, no? It's one of the, see, that shows all the church people are not blind Christ believers. They understood the spirituality in the, that is what, when I was reading, I was just understanding. Same thing Srinarayana Guru told. Srinarayana Guru clearly explained what is the difference between one religion to another religion. Pala mata saravum ekamennu. Pala mata saram. Different religion, their saram. Saram is the condensed inner content of that saram. The essence of that is one. But then don't take it as one religion. They are all different religions. See, you know, there are great, what I am saying is, when I read Srinarayana Guru, what I understood, when I am reading Philokalia, what I am understanding, I am able to relate. How am I able to relate and enjoy that much more better? Because I already learned this, I already understood. Atmobadesha. If you understand the Atmobadesham given by Srinarayana Guru, you can read Greek philosophical, spiritual, Christian missionaries what they wrote also. Then you understand the relationship between how they have connections together. Is it not in this world I can fill my manas and the buddhi with a lot of such readings every day? Does it not make me to fill my manas? Do I think I will have all the old thoughts which happened to me in my childhood? Is it because I am reading or not reading because my mother was a great reader, father was a great reader? No, they were illiterate actually. They couldn't even read one full text in their life. So don't worry about your past. You have options in this world to think wide and wild. The world is so open. WWW is so open. You can engage yourself with so much of good thoughts and greater thoughts. Instead of spending lot of time for unnecessary things at home. Don't. You should. Yes, I am not saying that no, you should not take care of your younger baby at home, or maybe younger brother at home, or don't help in the kitchen with all the 24 hours. Huge time, 24 hours multiplied by 60 minutes, multiplied by 60 seconds. You can do work at home. You can help in the kitchen. Moksha time last year I asked somebody to cook. You have shown that. That's not good enough. You must be able to create something new every day. Be part of the kitchen. Be part of cleaning house. Not for an experiment, Rida has shown how to clean the house. But I don't know after that will you clean or not, Rida? Spend 10 minutes every day.
Sometimes
Spend 10 minutes every day. That doesn't, even an exam day that happening doesn't stop you from that. You must get, so that physically you get a good exercise. Doing work at home is physically exercising yourself. Be part of the activities at home. Intellectually be active. Emotionally be active. Spend some time. Be on your mother's lap. Understood? Both, all are required. That's how you should fill yourself. Good. So hallucination is a big problem. Phobia is a big problem. But that is a problem for only lazy fellows who are not active in their life. That cannot be one reason for you to be not depressed and distressed. Not necessarily. It was a very good question by both, I think, who asked? Shivadas? Shivaram asked, and Sandhya also asked.